Oh, you haven't submitted your UA? Let me just tell you right now, you can sit there and drink all the water you want. This is what I've discovered. And I'm telling you this story. It's a true story. It's about one of the reporters who used to be on ESPN Sports. All right, Edwin Rosario Montes.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right. Let me just pull this up. My computer is being slow today.
Oh, second to last is compliance.
All right. So you know why you're here?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Why are you here?
Because of the field visit and because of my work.
Yes. So why is it that you say you work, but you've never submitted to them a pay stub or a paycheck or anything?
So, ma'am, before I got sentenced to come see you, she told me to bring paperwork like the day that she sentenced me to come see you, and I brought it to her, and she still sentenced me to come see you. I don't understand why I brought her.
Because you're not doing, because here's the thing. Why is it that I have to have you come in here when you know you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing? For example, the field team, the report I have that you've been employed for over a month, but they don't know the name of your employer, which you know what that means? That means that you didn't give it to them and they asked for it. They say that you hadn't received a paycheck. And I know how some jobs are. When my mom first started working, they would call it a paycheck in the hole. You wouldn't get paid immediately, but that's not your case. So why do we have to have a meeting for you to turn over documentation that you're actually employed?
So with my employment, before I came here, I gave her 3 of my recent pay stubs. I'm not sure why she didn't put it in. The same day that she told me to come in and bring my paperwork in is the same day that she told me.
But why do we have to get to this point? That's what I'm trying to understand, because the field team visited you, according to this, from February 2024, before February 2024, they've been asking for proof of employment. So why do we have to have you come into court for you to start saying, oh, this is important?
It just took me a little bit to get a job, but I was able to get it. And like I said, the day that she told me to bring the paperwork in, I was able to provide it, but she still.
Who lives with you at your home?
It's just me and my roommate, but right now I'm about to move back to my mom's house.
All right, what is Hornitos Tequila?
It's just a drink. I live at my roommate's house. It's an apartment.
And how many bedrooms?
Just 2.
So why is your apartment in disrepair?
I'm sorry?
Why is the apartment in disrepair?
It's just a little messy.
No, I mean, they're saying that it's not just a little messy. What I'm reading is not good. Have you talked to a counselor? Do you need a counselor? What's going on?
I mean, that would be kind of helpful.
Well, no, I mean, what's going on in your life? Why is your apartment the way it is?
I really don't have an answer. It's just messy.
Do y'all have dogs at that?
Yeah, we do have a dog.
All right, just one?
Yes, ma'am.
And how old is that dog?
About a year.
All right, and what type of dog is it?
She's an American bully.
All right. So they're saying there's problems with that apartment based upon, I'm assuming the pet you have Because they're saying it's drenched in urine and feces. So that means
Not
somebody is not picking up after the dog.
gonna lie, it probably smells a little bad, but it's not like it's not everywhere, but it does smell a little bad.
All right, is this your dog or your roommate's dog?
It's both of our dogs. It's mainly his, but it's both of our dogs.
All right, and you say you're going to go live with your mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you talked to your mom? Does she want you there?
Yes, ma'am. For a little bit, at least a month until I'm able to get my own place. I'm looking to get my own studio apartment for now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at it. They're about $600. So they're a little bit more affordable than the apartment that I'm staying at right now.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
A negative, like my other drug test.
All right, can we do a drug test today?
Yes.
All right, let's see what the drug test is, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do about this situation.
This one.
All right, just have a seat. Edwin Rosario Montes. Hi. Oh, you haven't submitted your UA? Let me just tell you right now, you can sit there and drink all the water you want. This is what I've discovered. And I'm telling you this story. It's a true story. It's about one of the reporters who used to be on ESPN Sports. And he said the police were knocking on his door and he was a drug user. And he said he prayed hard. If you'll just let me be negative, I promise I'll never use again. Sometimes people will sit in this court and you know what they're doing? They're praying to their higher power, just saying, hey, if you'll let me be negative, I promise I'll never use again. Now, sometimes your higher power, you know what they will say? No, if you use, you're gonna be positive. Sometimes the answer may be yes, but usually the answer is no.
This one.
So if you're intending to try to wait us out, guess what? You
No,
can't
I'm not-
wait me out, all right?
I'm not trying to do that.
All right, have a seat. We'll stay here until you give me the UA. Shortly. Could I see Mr. Edwin Rosario Montes?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what are you positive for?
I came out positive for cocaine, which I don't know why, but the marijuana, I didn't think it would be in my system.
All right, so here's my question for you.
Yes,
Why are you being dishonest with the court? You're on deferred adjudication for a case that could land you in prison for life.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that.
So you're not supposed to be using. There are other things that are going on in your life. I don't know what, but
That's why I asked you, you could refer me to a counselor maybe. I'm
no,
not gonna lie, I've been,
no. Now you're trying to backtrack with me, and I don't appreciate that because I asked you if you were going to be positive. I remember we had this whole conversation about people's higher power, and you still sat there drinking water, and I'm sure you were praying that you would be negative.
no,
And the answer was you're positive, and you're positive for marijuana and you're positive for cocaine. All right, so this is what's going to end up happening. You're going to take a seat in the box and you're going into treatment today.
the treatment,
Mhm.
what is that?
All right, just have a seat in the box. Ms. Abrams, what would you like to do with Mr. Montez, your recommendation?
At this point, the recommendation would be for him to. I'd like to restart him, do another round of intensive outpatient treatment. IVR hotline. Sober support meetings, 90 and 90. And he needs to provide verifiable proof of employment every 30 days.
All right. So that's what's going to happen to you. You're restarting everything. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to do 90 sober meetings in 90 days. You're going to call into the UA hotline. You're going to provide proof of employment every 30 days. If you fail to do any of these and there's not a good explanation for it, what's going to end up happening is they're going to file a motion to revoke. And you know what happens when a motion to revoke is filed? You're arrested wherever you are. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am, I just want to say thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can release him. All right, so everyone, your case is, if your case was not taken care of, you're coming back this afternoon at 1:20. Yes.
And we keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss. 'Cause we in the game.